As I was going through school, I always felt I just always thought I was going to play basketball the rest of my life, either professionally or coach. And so I was just taking classes, you know, my freshman year, sophomore year, kind of beginning of junior year that interested me. So I was taking more physiology and biology because I always was interested in those areas and just seemed to come more natural to me. When finally my academic counselor said, we should really take the MCAT and why don't you think about being a doctor? And then I called my mom back and she really laughed at that one because, you know, I'm the first one to go to college in my family, and they couldn't even believe that anybody would even think that I could be a doctor. And but that's one of the things about being a student athlete. You have people that believe in you and see your potential. And I was just fortunate enough that I had somebody that was just looking out for me and really gave me that pathway to become a doctor today. So one of my biggest achievements would be when the University of Oklahoma dropped the women's basketball program. When I was originally there as a freshman and sophomore, being Big 8 champions, to by the time that we were then as a senior, which is very hard to say, not the Big 8 champions, let's just say, but then to hear that the university dropped it was really crushing. So there was no way that I was going to stand by and let this happen without having a strong voice in my opinion in the situation. Think of how this would have impacted potential female athletes at smaller universities. I mean, the shockwave of this could have been immense and really set back women's athletics. And it was just really, I think, short-sighted thinking, a quick reflex reaction that wasn't very thought out. And therefore, within, you know, days, the situation was rectified. To try to help fund medical school, I got the National Healthcare Scholarship Award. And they funded 2 years of my medical school. So when I got done with my official training, then I had to choose an underserved area to go and practice for a minimum of 2 years to pay back my time. And so after interviews across the country, I actually decided on Tuba City, Arizona, which is in the heart of the Navajo reservation. One day I'm working, and I don't know if you know Navajos, but they're very stoic Indians. And a lady came up and said, I hear you play good basketball. I'm like, yeah, you know, I played in the past. I'm working on my charts. And she said, well, the kids said you're playing at the community center and you're pretty good. She said, we want you to coach the team. I didn't realize it was the high school team. It was an amazing, amazing experience. Incredible athletes, incredible dedication. And so we coached the team with the rest of the Navajos. I had a few Hopis on the team, and we won back-to-back state championships in front of 18,000 people in the West Arena. It was unbelievable, an amazing experience. I had one young lady on that team who came up to work with me as a physician, and right now she's getting ready to go to medical school. And to see her now achieving this and telling me that, you know, my inspiration led her in this way, that's my best achievement so far.